I'm going to take you guys through how to replace the water pump inside the machine. So this is what the water pump looks like, a brand new one. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the bottom panel here. We're going to remove the pump. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll walk you through step by step and how it's done. So let's do it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these hopper elbows up. Next, I'm going to remove the rings. I'm going to put them aside. Next, I'm going to remove this hopper chute. We're going to place it aside. I'm going to take the hopper bowls out, mixing bowls out. And then what we're going to do is take the coffee tube and remove it. So we're going to remove this, and that way that's loose. We can put this back for now. And remember, we have to turn the machine off, so it should be the first step. So we're going to go ahead and turn it off. So now we're going to remove the bins, and what we have to do is remove these two Phillips screw heads. So I have a little drill. A screwdriver will work, but I have a drill here just to speed it up. So we're going to take these apart. Okay. So this will just fall right off. So what we're going to do is angle it out and pull it up. And to pull, it won't pull right out. So to pull out, you have to angle it and then pull it out. So what we're going to do is just set this aside for now. And next step is we're going to remove these hoses and get that out of the way. We're going to remove the sensor, pull that out of the way, and then this bottom tray would just pull right off. And again, you can't just pull it out, so you're going to have to turn it and then take it off. And we're just going to set that aside. So this is what the inside of the machines look like. Here's our red pump right here. So we have electrical connections connecting to it. There's a magnet that slides in right here. There's water hoses that plug into here and here. And then you have a line that goes to the boiler. The boiler is extremely hot, so please be careful. Do not burn yourself, okay? So what we're gonna do is take note of this. And the orange wire always goes up top. The brown wire always goes down bottom, and the brown wire is also connected to the magnet here. So what I'm going to do is unplug it, right? Unplug the brown, and then we're going to remove the little magnet right here. So now this is what we have. We have two Phillips screws holding it in. So what we're going to do is take the screws out. There's two nuts right here at the bottom. I don't know if you can tell. So what I like to do is I take some pliers, and what I'll do is I'll hold the nut on the bottom. Oh, motherfucker. So I was able to get it loose enough, and I took the nut out. So I'm going to put the nut aside, and we're going to take the screw out. Like this. And we're going to do the same thing with this side. So this is loose. I can loosen it up, take it off, and we're going to do the same thing with this. So right now the pump is loose, but we still can't remove the pump quite yet. So I'm going to put those aside. So next what I'm going to do is take my bucket here, and I'm going to just shove it under here like this. And what we're going to do is just we're going to undo this, and whenever this gets undone, the water is going to leak out of here. So we're just going to go ahead and it just pulls right off like that. And as you see, there's water that's leaking out. That's why we have the bucket here. And there's another connection right here, and that'll just come off just like this. Just like that. So now we have the whole assembly here. And so what we're going to do now is remove this, and then the whole thing will just pump right out. So I'm going to take a 13 millimeter wrench, and we're going to take the hose off. Oh my God. All right. So here's your pump, just like that. So now what we're gonna do is, this is what our new pump looks like. So what we're gonna have to do is take the rubber boots off, as well as this thing, the shaft, and we're gonna have to put it right here. So what I'm going to do, the rubber boots just pull right off like that. And there's a little notch here. You're going to take your 13 millimeter wrench, again, 13 millimeter wrench, and we're going to stick it there. Then we're going to take our adjustable wrench, and then we're going to turn it in opposite directions to make it loose. And then I'll loosen it up. All right. And now you can take your rubber boot off. And there you go. So now we have the pumps. And what we're going to do is take the rubber boot, slide this on first. Okay, take the other rubber boot. We're going to remove this little plug here. We're going to put the boot on. Okay, now we're going to take this. Now we're going to screw it back into here like so. Like that. And then we're going to take all this and hook it back up into there. But since this is for training purposes, the red pump I'm using is fine, so I'm gonna just put the red pump back, and we're gonna save the green pump. So okay, so put the things back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our 13 millimeter wrench, and we're going to tighten this down with our adjustable wrench, crescent wrench. And I'm going to okay, nice and tight. Okay, so now we're going to put it back. So now that the water tank is emptied, we can remove the bin, and now we can place the pump back. I'm going to screw it in, and then I'm going to make all the connections. So first I'm just going to go ahead and you have this little Y adapter. We're going to take this one and put it here, and then we're going to take the other one and put it on the hose bar right there, and then that's how that goes. So now we have our electrical connections. Remember, the brown one goes, the magnet goes in there, the brown connection goes on the bottom, and the orange connection goes up top. Okay, we're going to make sure none of the wires, the tubing gets pinched. So what I like to do is, instead of having the screws come like this, I like to flip it around. That way in the future it'll make my life a little easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the screw in upside down, and I'm going to put it in the boot like so. Okay, so what I like to do is I have my screwdriver or drill, and what I'll take is I'll take my pliers and hold this, and then we'll go ahead and screw it in, and that's how you do it, like that. So next I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to fish it through, and then fish it through here. Okay. Okay, now our pump is in. We're going to do our last connection, and we're going to go ahead and connect this back into the boiler. Take our same 13mm and tying it down. Okay, cool. So that's how you do the water pump replacement. So now we're just going to put everything back, screw everything back in, and finish up. So we're going to take our plate here, and we're going to make sure you don't pinch that wire, right? And I'm going to do this and put this back. Put this back like this, that. Next, we're going to take our panel back, and to put it back in, we're going to have to angle it like so. So there's these tabs here. There's these tabs here and tabs here, and then the tabs have to go here and here. So we want to make sure that the tabs are lined up. Okay, they're lined up. We're going to take our screw and screw it in. Okay, take our next screw, screw it in. Okay, now that that's back, we're going to put the coffee nozzle back And what we're going to do is put it back right here and then fish it through. Then we're going to take our cups, mixing bowls, and we're going to put them in one at a time. Okay, everything's good. Now we're going to take our coffee chute, we're going to put it back, and take our rings here, and we're going to put them back just like so. And then we're going to turn this back down. We're going to put our bins back. And then turn the machine back on. We're going to let the kiosk initialize. Okay. That's a good sign. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take our gray controller here, and we're going to press the C button. The C button is going to say test machine. Then we're going to press D. And then we're going to hit A until we get to the fill up boiler setting. Once we get here, we're going to press D, and then we're going to press D one more time. And what that's going to do is going to cycle water through. It's going to cycle water through here just to make sure that the pump is working. So that's the last step you're going to do, just to verify that the replacement pump works. And after this fills up the boiler with a certain amount of cc's of water, once it gets to 0, then the test will be over, and then you're finished with the pump replacement. Okay, now I went back to 450. We're going to go back to our gray controller. We're going to press C. We're going to press C again and C one more time. Now we're going to go to the please wait, and now we're back at the home screen, customer screen. Everything works. We're going to put our controller back, and that's how you replace the water pump. Good job.